Liverpool Fan in Japan.
Hello YouTube, Liverpool Fan in Japan here, the Miyazaki man Sai. I want to say a big happy birthday to the shiny one, Arne Slot. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to the shiny one.
The cream of the crop!
Arne Slot, September 17, 1978. Happy birthday to you. Alrighty, hope you enjoyed that. And Liverpool play AC Milan in the revamped Champions League first round match today. It's unfortunately going to be a late one for me, 4 AM, so I don't think I'm going to be able to watch it. But I will give you the tactical preview, and you let me know in the comments below tomorrow if I am right. For me, it's going to be tomorrow, 4 AM. For you guys, obviously Tuesday. That's why I said Wednesday. By the way, AC Milan, they are gettable these days. They have very, very good players, but I think they perform in spurts and pieces rather than a cohesive unit. Obviously, Rafa Leao is going to be their big threat. Rafa Leao against Trent Alexander-Arnold. It's going to be the classic. Can we bring him 1v1? Can we take him around the outside? Penalise Trent for going forward and attack the space in behind as well. Now, you know that Zlatan Ibrahimovic has had a bit of a rift with the senior management as well. He's a senior consultant with AC Milan. So, interesting what's going on behind the scenes at AC Milan. But traditionally, Liverpool and Milan have a lot of history. Obviously, those two Champions League finals in recent memory. May 25th, 2005, Istanbul, Rafa Benitez, first season, free penalty shootout. What a win. Dudek saving from Shevchenko. But also, unfortunately, in the corresponding fixture, Milan, was it Athens, Inzaghi, Pipo Inzaghi, 2 goals, Mascherano off, Kaká running the show, etc. We should have brought on Crouch earlier. I digress just a little bit. So what are we going to expect in this particular matchup? We're going to expect more end-to-end, more free-flowing football, because AC Milan, for better or for worse, are not Nottingham Forest, and Nottingham Forest done us in. So let's get into it. How will AC Milan line up under Fonseca, Paulo Fonseca? Well, Alvaro Morata, I think he's not fully fit, right? Muscular problems, so probably starting from the bench, otherwise he would have been first choice. There's a few familiar names, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Tammy Abraham, for example, Pulisic, you know all about them. So let's go from back to front. Maignan, he is a quality goalkeeper. He's been there, done it international, proven as well. He'll cost a lot of money. He's a good keeper. Emerson, right back, well-known commodity as well. It's probably going to be Gabia, I would assume. Pavlovic partners him at the back. So not the biggest household names of the past. You know, your Maldinis, Nestors, Stams, Cafu, Gattuso, Pirlo, all the big guns, Kaká, Shevchenko, for example. But they still have a decent team working together. Mixed, patchy form in the Serie A League at the moment, opening a few fixtures, ups and downs. I think they won 4-0 last week. But I think in the last 4 games or something like that against European English opposition in Champions League, I think they're undefeated. I don't seem to remember them being defeated in those previous games. Who goes at... It's probably going to be Hernandez, isn't it? Hernandez and Fofana was their signing in the summer, so Fofana probably holds the fort. This is going to be a player that's very, very familiar for Arne Slot and for the Dutch reindeers, right? Reindeers, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeers. Is that how you spell it? It's something like that. It's reindeers. And Loftus-Cheek is being given a new lease of life up front in the absence of Morata. I think it's going to be Tammy. Let's just call him Tammy for now. Tammy Abraham. Pulisic, I think, comes from the right, and Rafa Leao starts on the left. So that is pretty much probably how they're going to set up. Athletic forward at the front, Tammy Abraham pulling our defence left and right. He's probably not going to get much joy in the physicality, but he's a runner. He's a willing runner, and he will run the channels as well. Rafa Leao will try to cut inside as you would against Trent Alexander-Arnold and playing behind as well. So Rafa Leao is the biggest threat, trying to pin Trent Alexander-Arnold into this space here. If Trent Alexander-Arnold goes into space, Rafa Leao cuts inside. Reindeers has been in a bit of form as well, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek is a dynamic box-to-box midfielder. Yusuf Fofana will be sitting as the fulcrum, but on occasion as well they might go into something like that, or on the opposite side as well, multifaceted. I think Ronald Koeman for Holland has played reindeers in a more advanced role lately, but I think ultimately they're going to go 2 sides because of the threat of Liverpool's midfield as well. We know all about certain players here. Pulisic, Tammy Abraham, Hernandez is a well-known quantity. Fofana as well from Monaco. There's a reason why big clubs didn't go for him. I'm not surprised, but he's okay, shown bits and pieces, not consistent at the moment. Ismail Bennacer was linked to Liverpool previously, but I think he's injured. Florenzi is injured as well. Florenzi always usually plays for them. Sports Yellow probably doesn't make it. There's a guy called Malik Fiao as well who sometimes plays, but I don't think he makes it. I think they're all injured, to be honest. So this is more likely the lineup that they're going to go with. The main threats being Leao and Pulisic, cutting inside and shooting across goal. Tammy Abraham working the channels. Ruben Loftus-Cheek to cover on the whips as well. Emerson will probably invert into the centre, on occasion hold the half space as well. And these three are probably the more central ones, with Fofana covering the line. So yeah, ultimately, known system, known quantity, a little bit similar to Jurgen Klopp's 4-3-3, except from the fact that there ain't no Mane and no Salah here. But Leao is a close run thing to a Sadio Mane. He is trickery and he's got a good shot as well, but he hasn't got the physical power, I would say, or the heading ability of a Sadio Mane. And Tammy Abraham is much less scary than the prominent Milan forwards of old, especially Inzaghi and Shevchenko, Yondal Thomason, for example. So yeah, there's that, and Van Basten back in the day. I love Van Basten, my favourite striker of all time, most likely. Okay, so that is Milan. How will Liverpool set up? Now, I think there are a few subplots here, apart from being Arne Slot's birthday. Hope he gets the best birthday with a win, first round Champions League. But he did mention specifically Dominic Szoboszlai, attacking midfielder, number 10. Great off the ball running, great energy, great press, great athleticism, which is probably why he started ahead of Harvey Elliott this season. However, he needs to score more goals. His goal scoring metrics and assist metrics last season, did he score 3 or something? He really needs to up those numbers, especially if he's going to be the prominent attacking one of the midfield trio. I think Darwin Núñez has to start this one. I think Cody Gakpo has to start this one. Others are sending a clear message that Lucho Diaz is first choice. Mo Salah is obviously first choice because we don't have a right wing in the absence of Chiesa being fit. Chiesa did make the bench. Chiesa could be a difference maker. He offers something to break down low blocks other players in the front line don't have, and his directness and two-footed dribbling ability, and he's done it on the highest stage in European football, European finals as well. Man of the match, Federico Chiesa will be an absolute asset if we can get him up and running and fit, used to the system and running directly, penetrating and not being shot shy, because Szoboszlai right now, despite his technique and wonderful dipping shots and curving shots and dynamite shots, he's a little bit shot shy at the moment, which is surprising. But up front, I think Núñez starts this to run the channels, run the lines, and we need to get that playmaker closer to Núñez. If Harvey Elliott was fit, it could be Harvey Elliott in that role, but I don't think Szoboszlai starts this game for the fact that he's been run into the ground, the fact that he's played 90 minutes week in, week out, as well as playing international fixtures. But I digressed yet a little bit. I've just penned in Núñez there for now because the whole system kind of revolves around Núñez. Now, obviously, Alisson is his first choice. Alisson at the back. Here we go, Trent Alexander-Arnold or Conor Bradley. So Conor Bradley didn't have the best of cameos on the weekend as well. He got done by Callum Hudson-Odoi on the right, but his role was very confused for the fact that we had to defend in a free with Tsimikas, Conor Bradley and Van Dijk in the back when we conceded. Gambled, didn't pay off as well, whereas he's more prominent going up and down, bombing up and down forwards. But I think on a big European stage, opening fixture, Trent Alexander-Arnold needs to find his feet again. Van Dijk's an absolute shoo-in. He is our captain as well. I think on the European stage as well, you play Robertson for his experience and his off-the-ball defending. And who goes here? Is it going to be Konate? Now, I don't think you can play Konate that regularly again and again, which is why I thought Jarrell Quansah would have come in. But the fact that Konate came in a weekend, I don't want him to run down to the ground. I don't want him to be injured as well. An interesting thing about Arne Slot is he doesn't rotate too much when unnecessary at Feyenoord, but Liverpool is a different kettle of fish. You need to rotate for the fact that some of our players need that rest, need that breather to get the muscle lactic acid out of the muscles and keep fit and regularly turn up the heat and turn it on again and again. Konate's been imperious, a physical specimen, but Quansah's got to come in. He started the season, he's coming back in for reassurance, but you know, Joe Gomez has a chance to start a centre-back as well as left-back as well, for the fact that people are forgetting that Joe Gomez was retained. We didn't give him up to Crystal Palace. We didn't let him go to Newcastle. He is in the squad and he will have a vital part to play, but at the moment, I think Quansah will come in because Quansah started the season, which means Slot has seen something in him, and the players also really trust Quansah with the ball, and Quansah stepping into the void in here, and Van Dijk sweeping in behind in this kind of position here. In midfield, I think you've got to bring Wataru Endo in this kind of fixture, right? In a European away fixture where you need to turn over the ball, keep possession, play the ball at the San Siro as well. Wataru Endo to form the base, to pivot with the other players is very important. Now this is going to be a slightly lopsided midfield, I believe, okay? I believe Is it going to be Gravenberch or McAllister? It's one of the two that partners Endo at the base. Now, McAllister came back on Thursday, late from international duty. Arne Slot said he will be important. He can play 60 or 90 minutes. It's an indication whether he starts. Gravenberch has started every game so far in the deep-lying sixth role. He could turn it on a European stage. He will have more space as well. AC Milan will attack. But for this particular game, I think you go with Maka. Maka and Endo have proven in the double pivot that they're very effective. And in this particular game, I think Maka operates on the right side of the midfield three. And Curtis Jones comes in this place here. Now, Curtis Jones fits the Arne Slot system. But the reason why Curtis Jones, I think, is useful in this game, in that arc there and this arc here, he can hold the ball in higher positions. And when you're under the cuff against it, in an opposition heated stadium like the San Siro, Italian fans cheering him on, you need confidence in your attackers and your ability to hold on to the ball here. And now the good thing about Curtis Jones is he's quite comfortable in the left channels as well. And if you play your Cody Gakpo, who I expect to start because we're running Diaz into the ground and he's ineffectual, pocketed by Aina on the weekend, Jones is very effective at overlapping as well, which allows Gakpo that half space here that he really, really enjoys, and it's hard to dispossess him when he's on the run, and he can shoot across goal. If you put Nunez on the laterals here, that through ball to Nunez there, you play the 1-2s and off you go. Alternatively, if Nunez on instep, he can bend it himself. But that gives Gakpo the whole goal to shoot at. And on the right, you've got your metric king Mo Salah, who never misses a game, and he wants to play every game, and he wants to get the goals up in the Champions League, I'm sure, as well. Sniffing for any poached shots, because Nunez and Gakpo love to bend it, love to bend the shots, and there's Salah at aplomb. Trent will operate in this half space, giving him the whole width because we're overloading the left with this setup. Mac has freedom to dominate and play make, going into the 10 role, but it'll be Jones predominantly going higher and Maka between the lines, Endo covering intelligent shadow, Quanta covering Van Dijk the ultimate last line, and Robertson half space wing back defensive role, covering on inside almost next to Endo as well, giving Maka and Gakpo the 10 space. Nunez the ability to roam, to drift, to really pull their defence, lateral runnings as well, and Jones and Gakpo interchanging depending on what is necessary. Around the outside to Gakpo, Jones goes in half space. Outside to Jones, it's going to be laterals, and eventually, if it makes its way to Maka as well, Maka has the opportunity to shoot, to whip in a ball for Nunez, to put a ball into Trent, to deliver it across, or the lateral ball to Mo Salah as well. So this is my lineup and my prediction for this particular match. Van Dijk, Quanta, Endo, Robertson, Trent, McAllister on the right, Gakpo starting left wing, Jones left midfield, Nunez central striker, Salah, although in the right wing, he'll more or less be a right-sided Mazzala inside forward as well, because he doesn't really cut the mustard out on the right wing. It's wasted. Put him near the goal, he'll have good vibes and give you a good return as well. That's what I think will happen against AC Milan. Let me know what you think in the comments below as well. I think this particular match, 2-1 Liverpool. 2-1 Liverpool, start as you mean to finish. We have firepower off the bench. Lucho Diaz, Szoboszlai, Conor Bradley, Gravenberch, Kostas Tsimikas, Joe Gomez. I think this is a match for Endo to clean up as well, and Endo will be necessary to feed the ball into Salah in the half space, especially if Trent goes out wide here, Maka covering between the lines, or Maka in the 10 position as well if Salah keeps the width. So hopefully it works. It works to the plan. We can get back on track, get our consistent form back up. I think who's up next? Is it Bournemouth? Bournemouth next. It could be Jones and Endo in a double pivot as well, because Jones played there for the under-21s in England as well. But ultimately, it's a flexible lineup, shielded and marshalled by Endo. I'd be so surprised if Gravenberch, McAllister, and so I'd be so surprised, slightly disappointed as well, if those three start, because sending out the wrong message. Additionally, Gakpo needs a start to show and carry on his good form from the Euros, and you know, hopefully they worked on it in training, the combinations between Nunez and Gakpo, because Nunez and Gakpo are willing runners, willing pressers as well, dynamite shots. They just need the opportunity to shine from the start for 90 minutes, working with your best playmaker. At this point in time, it's Mo Salah in the right half space, in the right position, Maka playing further forward instead of Szoboszlai, because Maka is a very dominant 10 as well, works in short circles and arcs within the pockets of the opposition 6, and because AC Milan play 4-3-3, there will be pockets in and behind their number 8s as well, where I expect Maka especially to roam in behind, and Jones to be a utility Wijnaldum type player. But saying that, a late run by Jones into the box off a Nunez layoff or Gakpo square ball could be very nice as well. I don't expect Robertson to bomb up too far forward because we don't really have headed attacking threat on the right hand side with Maka and Salah, unless Nunes makes his way to the back post that way as well. But predominantly it'll be balls in from Trent over to Gakpo to Nunes, and the laterals across with Nunes running the lines, running peripheral perpendiculars as well, and Gakpo coming to the half space. So that's my lineup for this game. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And I will also be revealing a video on this channel called Panenka Football. Slightly suspicious, a little bit dodge in the members section. My thoughts on it and analysis of why I say that. So members, check it out. I will be releasing it later on today. But as always, the best way to support this channel is through YouTube membership. YouTube doesn't pay pennies. It's like £2, £3 for 1,000 views. What is that? That's like three times lower than minimum wage. But saying that, Elusive Glue joining the LFIJ members rank. Thank you so much, my friend. That's like the equivalent of 2 or 3 videos extra every month, equivalent to your support. And for Boon San Lim as well, thank you so much. A newest member, Wonder Kids. Make sure to join the Discord, choose your exclusive members number. When we get to 100 members, I'm commissioning an exclusive goodie with your member number, your chosen member number, your persona name against that member number. You can change it if you want to, by the way, and your preferred name. So make sure you get that recorded in the Discord. The member number is yours forever to keep. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, everyone. I have up to 20 pieces of Liverpool merch to give away to the members by the end of the year, hopefully, when we get to 100 members as well. So make sure you join. Why not? Cheaper than Tesco meal deal. And speaking of merch, gotta reward myself. I love my merch. This is a nice box here. What have we got? This is black. Good old back. Live bird right there. I can see the stars. How many stars? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 stars. That means it's post 2019 Champions League appendage. We smashed Tottenham. Sir Divock Origi coming on to do the honours. Sadio Mane. What a man. Getting the handball penalty for Mo Salah to slot with aplomb past Lloris. It's a hoodie. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It is a hoodie. Silk soft hoodie, Champions League. I'm wearing this right now. Champions League memories aplomb. I love my Champions League goodies, and this looks like the cream of the crop. Substance in abundance, this channel, but this top has substance in abundance because I'm so excited, as you can tell, to put this on. I know this is going to look good. Oh, that feels good. I feel like $1,000,000. We are the champions. I'm in a singing mood. I can't sing, a little bit tone deaf, but it's Champions League hoodie season for the Champions League. What timing, coincidence. I promise you I didn't plan it on purpose, but this is perfect for the Champions League. Anything on the back doesn't need to be on the back. It's gold and black, black and yellow, black and yellow. Thank you so much. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Join the Discord. We chat and banter every single day. I think we will come up trumps against AC Milan. They haven't got the best of teams, to be honest. They haven't got an impeccable record either at the San Siro. Come on, boys. Arnold's not the shiny one. Do them in. Until next time, Miyazaki man, Ichiban. It means the best. Miyazaki Gan, the army is growing. Thank you so much for your support. Drop a comment, drop a like as well. Helps this video get seen. Don't know why the videos are down. People must be back to school and back to work. But until next time, Janet means ciao. Hit my music.
Liverpool fan in Japan.